I've gotten very familiar with the Crowsnest Highway. I used to frequently make the trip from the Kootenays to the West Coast. I travel the highway less and less now, so driving it feels like visiting an old friend. And there are lots of memories along the way. This is one of the spots where my car broke down once. But you know, with a view like this, not the worst place for it to happen. And thankfully I had two German fellows stop and help me get it going again, so if they're watching, thank you schön. I usually stop by this little creek when I feel like I need to stretch my legs and just kind of move a bit. Okie dokie, let's keep going. Another go-to rest stop. You know, there's long stretches along this highway where you don't have access to a toilet, and I seem to have the bladder of a squirrel, so here's an area where I have had to relieve myself on 2 separate occasions. Excuse me. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. When I moved out to the Northwest, this is one of the first areas that I lived in. I used to work at that farm just down there. So there's a handful of reasons why I made the trip out here, and one of them is to grab my winter tires, because winter's coming. My trunk no longer opens, so yeah, we gotta do it this way. Okie dokie. So, use the word. Last time, when was... This trip also included visiting friends, this little cameo at my friend's event. Anyways, and now heading back to the West Coast. So thankfully I was able to get my winter tires put on before hitting the road again, because winter hit. We got snow. Some things you'll see along the highway include fruit stands, mountains, lakes, quirky small towns, different mountains, some wildlife. Yeah, we got some free-range cows over there. And rapid weather changes. So here's an example on how the weather can change pretty quickly. So we're kind of in a valley right now, but we're gonna be heading up there. 20 minutes later, and we're driving through snow. It's always an adventure along Crowsnest Highway.